everyone, happy Sunday. Yeah, I'm at the shop again. Always working. So putting that 8.1 in that Chevy truck and ran into a problem. So here she is, going into place. Now this is a stick shift too. So I don't know if any of you have ever done one. It's a stick shift. It's a pain in the nuts to line everything up. It just does not want to go back together. It's always a pain. Eventually it'll go together. But here's the bigger problem with this. The hoist gave out. The piston just stopped working. I mean, that's a heavy big block Chevy motor. It's an 8.1 liter, but that's a heavy motor. So, I mean, it was working fine. We were able to pick it up over the vehicle and get it up into that place. And when we were trying to maneuver it, all of a sudden, it would go up, come back down. As soon as you pump it, it'll go up, come back down. It will not go up. Luckily, we found somebody local, one of our friends, who had this hoist and is letting us borrow it. So let me get this off the truck. All right, so there we go. We got that ready to go. So we're just gonna fold the legs out. We're gonna swap hoists. This will do what we need to do just to get it into place. Yeah. So that was our excitement for the day, because all of a sudden it wouldn't work. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get this done. I didn't bother making a video on this because I couldn't do it. It was just so scattered about us working on it. So now we're just gonna get this done. If I run into anything I want to show you that's of interest, then I'll make a video on that. But otherwise, that'll be it for right now. All right, so we got it. Mo and I got it laid in place. It was a chore, but it went in. Tell you what, the biggest hassle, let me show you. These front motor mounts, they got bolts that come through the frame, through this opening. The one on this side, when we pulled it out, we forgot all about it. It fell down inside the frame and got jammed up. This bracket, these bolts that come through to hold this mount in place, they come through just this bracket. They're not on the outside here. You have to unbolt this bracket to take this bracket out to get this mount out. We forgot all about it. Forgot that we dropped it in the frame. So in the process, I don't know if you can see inside there, you can just see that one bolt going down right here, but going across there's bolts going up, so you got the tower of the bolt inside. And what happened was that bolt fell and got jammed in between two of them. That probably took us an hour and a half to get the old bolt out, because it's a special thread. I don't even know what size thread it is. It's some weird size. It's metric and it's a fine thread. So, but anyway, so we got all of that done. It was a little bit of a pain getting it lined up, like I said, because it's the manual transmission. If you've ever done a motor in a manual transmission car, if you leave the tranny and everything else in place, it's much easier to line a tranny up to the motor and going through the clutch and everything else than it is to line the motor up with the clutch into the tranny. Infinitely easier doing it the other way around, but we didn't have that choice. We don't have a transmission floor jack to mess with this thing, so we had to work with what we had. We finally got it. It really wasn't overly terrible. I've done a lot worse. But yeah, that's it. So now it's basically, like I always say, reverse procedure to install. Not a terrible job. A lot of work, but just not a terrible job. All right. So if you're getting anything out of my videos, hit that like button. If you could, please subscribe. That's it, guys. Hope you have a great weekend, or had a great weekend. Keep wrenching.